Hey everybody. So today's a bathtub talk. Um, I like to have everything in alignment. So what's on my mind, my body right now is recovery. After the big time Wolverine fight and workout and all of that, I'm having a big time recovery day. So one of the things that more and more people are becoming aware of is the importance of recovery. But I'm going to go a little bit into the psychology of why it is that people don't spend enough time doing recovery related things. And one of the things is because when people are being active and people are being a go-getter and all of that, and those events are happening, other people cheer it, right? Like, okay, they want to see a fight, they want to see activity. Nobody looks at somebody while they're on the massage bed and cheers or is going to watch that for 45 minutes, right? So it's not entertaining, right? I mean, it could be some entertainment value for the person receiving it, but like visually, it doesn't have the kind of impact. And emotionally, it doesn't have the kind of like riling up impact. And so the amount of love that people give toward the active side of life, right, is dramatically higher. So then let's say, for example, someone is highly active and then they're like, okay, they feel like naturally they want to relax and they need to recover. And then their friends or a girlfriend, boyfriend, whatever it is, like, oh, come out. And then they're like, well, I really have to like recover. They may get from, oh, come on, just like come out, this and that, rather than like, okay, you need recovery time, good, and cheer that on. So far more love in social conditioning goes toward the active side of life, right? Okay, like, I mean, I'm being honest, I wouldn't watch somebody getting a massage for 45 minutes unless maybe it was a special kind of massage, but that wouldn't be for 45 minutes probably. But I mean, now we're talking about a whole other kind of thing. So besides that, right, it's more of an internal yin kind of activity. It's meant to be a little bit more in the shadows, a little bit more quiet, or a lot more quiet, right? So what I'm encouraging you guys to do is that if you feel a little bit run down or feel like you need to recover, and there's that fire inside, but like, yeah, I feel like I should be doing something, whether it's more exciting or pressure from friends or loved one or something like that, to go out and do something. Ask yourself, how many times from the people around you do you feel that love coming to your recovery side? Right? Because the more that you recover and the more that your Jing and your Yin side is rejuvenated, the more powerfully you can come out in a Yang way, in an active way, have a better life, a more productive life, and all of that. But although recovery has been pronounced more in terms of media and things like that, like you'll hear, okay, LeBron James spends $1 million a year on his recovery and things like that. But that's not what everybody focuses on, right? I mean, that comes out a little bit. That's a small percentage, but it's actually a very, very big part of being successful, both in athletics, bodybuilding, and life, period. I mean, you take like what I did yesterday with the Wolverine, that had tremendous emotional and energetic content and mental all pouring out at the same time. So it was like a lot beyond the physical. It was like my whole being doing that energetically. And so today, and then I didn't really sleep much last night, I was simply so amped up. And now today I've dedicated the majority of my day toward recovery things. A lot of meditation. I did acupuncture. I had a deep tissue massage, and thanks Jose, it was fantastic, right? He's a really big, strong guy, very intelligent with massaging out the muscles and getting the kinks out, and so he did a great job. And now I'm taking an Epsom salt bath. So all of that is like building that picture, like, okay, I really have to rejuvenate myself after that, all right? And I've totally, over the years, come to terms with loving the recovery side and loving the yin side, okay, the rejuvenation side, because it makes all my output that much more powerful. And so let's say, for example, there's people I know, other athletes, bodybuilders, and even people who just simply, they drive Uber and their backs get tight, their shoulders get tight, right? And when let's say they drive me to a massage place, and I obviously I mentioned that's what I'm doing, And they're like, oh, I really need a massage. It's been a long time. Well, this is a big self-love thing. It's rarely actually a money thing. Sometimes money is really tight, but then even then, there's ways to go, okay, is there something I can use money I was placing somewhere else and value what's going on with my body more? But that's rarely the real, the most problematic reason. The most problematic reason is the psychology. It's a level of conditioning that over time, that person hasn't been shown love toward what they need to recover and the yin side of life, the recovery side of life. So it's something to think about in terms of when you hear that voice inside, like, yeah, I haven't done that. Why am I not doing that? Sometimes, well, most of the time, we've been conditioned to love and value certain parts of our life more than others. And in terms of our physical health, I mean, that's the top of the list, because everything else that you do in your life, okay, runs optimally or has the opportunity to run optimally if you feel physically healthy, right? If you have aches and pains, I guarantee you every single other area of your life is running suboptimally. So that deserves so much love, every aspect of your health. And so whether it's going and getting a massage, which I highly recommend for athletes and actually pretty much anybody, and things like an Epsom salt bath, like what I'm doing right now, it's mentally relaxing. Emotionally, I like to put essential oils in, whether it's lavender or sandalwood, frankincense. Those are some of the relaxing ones. Peppermint or spearmint, also good for the muscles. Eucalyptus is also good for the muscles. So those are some of the things that I do on that level. And so that's what the message is now. It's about self-love conditioning, where you are taught to value where your self-love is going. And so I'm here to support loving yourself in terms of recovery, that time away that you need to simply rejuvenate so you can be the optimal you when you're kicking ass, when you're going out and you're hunting in life and you're goal setting and goal getting and doing all that and putting yourself out there. So that's the bathtub talk message of the day. Here's a little, okay, I got a little ab flash going on. I've got to have a little ab flash going on at the end of a tub talk. I mean, at the end of most talks. So that's the message for today. And if you guys liked it, want to make comments, I certainly love that. And of course, if you're not currently a subscriber, I appreciate you subscribing. And here we are. We're all on this journey together. We truly are on this journey together. And as a final note, everybody that has been a supportive part of my life in these last couple of years and really enjoying the things I've been doing and watching my development and really simply being a great influence and part of my elevating energy as a community of elevating energy, an ascending upward spiral. I appreciate you guys. I appreciate you guys so much. And we're all succeeding together. Yashi Yoti, Tub out.